can sleep great and wake up human.
Don't eat me! That tastes terrible! Fight your worst symptoms so you can sleep great and wake up human. New These Nice Night Shift Cold and Flu.
Those darn seagulls got me all crumpled up.
Okay.
Mrs. Patterson.
Message. Sorry, help prevent them before they start with new Downy Wrinkle Guard.
For the past year and a half, I have been giving friend suggestions for people who need help.
So back. Time for a poem.
This weekend,
Here we go.
I know you're behind the God account.
A new God-friendly movie next Sunday on CBS.
This is a poem by Jim Barnes. 1 second, let me adjust the volume on the television.
I'm so
This is a poem by Jim Barnes. It's called Autobiography. Chapter 152. 3 days in Louisville. Everything is the cause of itself. Ralph Waldo Emerson. 1. Coming down into an air brown as whiskey, the plane drops onto the strip like a practiced crow, ready for another's kill. Talons wild for dead game. This fierce town will hold you 3 days running. The nervous prance that cracks your bones tells you plain, there's nothing sure about sure things. You count your chances for survival slim. This is no town for poets. The weather is never right, the air a constant sour mash and scream. The city sprawls like a gutted horse, and the taxi you take can't even offer tours. The hotel's so cold, it smells of juniper and gin. In East St. Louis, this morning a stable burned. The horses screaming in their stalls, a total loss. And now you burn, wild mares beating in your brain, but you're no hero, barely sane. You will read your poems to whoever is there or to the night. You will read something with hooves in it, something with hands, something in the saddle to ride mankind. 2, you eat Italian with your friends who have driven 1,000 miles, weathered well through the gangstered middle of this land, are green for poetry and bourbon on the rocks. The horses in your head are pulling at the reins, anxious for the race they cannot run. A heavy smell of char stings your eyes. The sight of steak, singed and bloody, turns you cold. There is no muse to pull a poem out of this pot. Your fat friend across your plate plays patrician with his words, the bad sonnet, falling from his mouth like sauce. When you were young, the horses in the meadows danced in the grooming wind, greened their eyes, and the sun filled their hoofs with fire. Now the horses die, and the violent sky cracks with the thunder of stampede. God's gone crazy in the whiskey dark. Hands above your head to keep your vision clear, you rush the car, staggering mid-air, half buried in the rainy pavement at your feet is a spent cartridge of a Smith & Wesson 45. 3. The muraled walls are big with horses' heads, paddocks and cornels are cornering at every turn you make. You enter the poetry room at half-lope, late, your bones popping like pistols at the track. 3 days in Louisville, and your brain ferments a race you swore you'd never see. You dream, pasterns broken, nostrils flared, a bullet between the eyes. You lose your poems and the words run out, but you can't lose the horses in your head. In Tennessee or somewhere down from there, they wrap the pasterns tight in wire, and the walking horse learns his name, dancing 3/4 time. You've come to dread the afterwards, the taking stock that follows poems, that's supposed to help you tighten up the pace. You know it's hard to drop a line or life. Always too much at stake. The bourbon you finally allow yourself in bed is pure flame. You take it like you take the lie of sunny weather on TV, agape. On the nightstand, a phone book and a Gideon lie neck to neck. I wonder how long it's going to be before they shut off my stream. I like this candy though. Even though it's getting a little stale, I gotta eat it anyway. Before it goes too bad to eat. It's still sweet, even if it is a little stale. Yeah, a little bit of white one. I don't really see any pink ones. There either weren't any, or else I've eaten them all already. But there's planets, comets, and dust. Okay, that's enough. My tongue turning green. Hi. Well, I was going to but before I could even start, they refused to allow me to post anything on my computer. And so now I don't care. It was for their own good. They didn't want to listen. They always do that too. Too. It's because I'm thinking that they are smarter than you. Don't really care. I was. You know, it's so complicated that I really don't want to talk about it now. Talk about it now, but I'll try. Just because it's all of their magic and see they okay to take their own unborn to heal themselves. They have to take all from the woman inside the first time. Everything must be removed to get the unborn child. All of it. The ovaries, the uterus, first of all, and take the sacrifice from that. Secondly, they must have their grave.
When's the back coming back? But when was that my back? And it wasn't gusting as hard.
It must be.
worthwhile. It's probably already taken.
You got lost in the matter in here?
Yeah, we do. It's called a trash can.
Okay, so if they were after the doctor, why bother with your makeup? We know what does is only bring trouble.
Don't be a failure. I mean, think about it. It's success. No one realizes the doctor's missing until after they realize that she is.
Still, why risk it?
Maybe it's a misdirect. Veronica's got lots of entities. I can name a half a dozen foreign agencies that would love to get their paws on her.
What if Veronica's past finally caught up with her and this has nothing to do with the doctor? There's probably a maybe not very familiar phone.
Please.
Damn it.
What?
Now I'm craving funnel cake.
Oh gosh.
Lindsay, no, wait. There's funnel cakes right down to the pier. Man, I was holding you down.
Clothes, cell phone, wallet, passport, toiletries. What's that left? You didn't take anything with you.
Where's his laptop? I'm not a scientist of all people travel without a laptop.
So you sure there's no security
No.
footage of this guest in the world?
He's sing. Let's ever.
No guest in the room. Shut his phone calls.
Let's see how you go up sliding glass. Doesn't open enough anyways.
We need to know who's getting these rooms.
Let's go look at the airbags.
Stop. Back that up.
He's taking stairs.
He likes the exercise, or
Maybe he's still trying to avoid being seen again. You got a better shot of that employee.
he's got a laceration on his forehead. Veronica said she hit her attack with a kayak paddle. You recognize this guy?
No. You could have just started.
Yeah. He also had the really cool stairs in that car.
I'm Leah, and that's me. Long before I had moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis, I've always been very clear. Had a zest for life. Flash forward, then I already kept me from the important things. And what my doctor said surprised me. He said my joint pain could mean permanent joint damage.
I know, right? Holy crow. No. No. Do that. They. They wouldn't let me even talk. They still won't. Oh. Why? The breath.
I love my WWE.
We can still find.
Cheese loving. All you have to do is answer personal assessment questions and get scientifically matched to the proven weight loss plan. Find out which new customized plan can make losing weight easier for you.
The new program from WW, Weight Watchers Reimagined. Do it for free and lose 10 pounds on us. Hurry, operates January 6th. Buy Derm, just anti-aging secret, glycolic acid. Download 10% glycolic acid serum with our highest concentration of glycolic acid.
They won't even let me talk. They.
Whether you have a small home project like fixing a garage door or a big project like
Even
your
now.
renovation, HomeAdvisor is always free to use. Compare prices, read reviews, and find the best local pros at HomeAdvisor.com or download the free app.
The world's first six-function multi-pro tailgate available in the GMC Sierra. Ring in the new year with 0% financing for 72 months on 2020 Sierra 1500 models. Plus, current eligible GM owners get $750 purchase allowance.
What makes a sauce grab you? Is it our 80-year heritage? Or is it the fresh taste born of farm-grown ingredients? Actually, it's both. Only then do you get to be called ragu. Simmer in tradition.
Liz, you nerd, cough if you're in here.
I didn't use an X10 for my funny cough.
What about Rob's dry cough?
Works on that too, and lasts 12 hours.
12 hours? Who studies that long? Mucinex DM relieves wet and dry coughs for 12 hours. 2 medicines in one pill.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I asked you first.
I am looking for Eddie.
I doubt she's hiding in her office. Although she's ninja-like.
No, you dingus. I'm looking for clues. As in an explanation for what the hell's going on here.
Why are you whispering?
I don't know. Derek, I very much doubt that she'll be jumping out of that bookcase.
That's what everyone thinks. Until she comes out of a drawer.
It's too late.
Sure.
If he's out of town, maybe she's not as involved as we think.
Well, if she is out of town, then why did she have me tell Calvin and Sam to meet her at the motion? Why didn't she tell them Veronica Stevens was going to be there?
Maybe she was afraid they didn't want to get involved with Veronica. Not face-to-face about it.
I don't know. Something doesn't seem right. Okay, it's Calvin.
Hey, I just think you just threw it. Can you try to identify that for me?
Will do. I take it you didn't find Dr. Olanga?
Not yet, but I have a feeling one of them may have something. We also didn't find his laptop, but maybe we'll get lucky to go online and try and transfer some of his research.
Yeah.
data.
Well, if they do, we will send them out.
Chief,
No. You can't.
that's a lot for you, Chief.
Can't.
A security driver.
They could not.
You believe it's about like you had to get out of here fast. What's we talking about? Veronica! Veronica, stop! Pull over! Stop. So am I. Like I was saying, fatal attraction, baby.
Oh, so now I'm in the attraction.
You have lost your cozy room.
I'm going to miss you. There's nothing cozy about it in this place. It smells like dead fish and seals.
Well, that's called Uncle Charlie. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that at all.
You tried to run me over. Shit.
You're in the middle of it. Well, thank you for that.
So they can't have.
What was it?
I'll ask the questions. Stop center.
What is going on? Basically, you know, I'm getting my chicken.
What about him?
Wait, they can't give him a baby.
Why don't let her pants on fire?
No.
At least I think she's lying. That guy's name is Peter Sanders. He's an American with the Department of Agriculture. He's currently assigned to Nigeria as part of some sort of development coalition. But Carol Longa traveled here with him. She would know that.
He's with the Department of Agriculture.
Yeah, farmers all
Actual truth about.
Well, the reason I'm reaching out to them, yeah, but all I got was an answering machine. I'm still waiting for a cell number.
Did they still travel with anyone else?
Not that I can find.
I'll dig into his past. If he came with Alami, it could be a CIA escort. I mean, Department of Agriculture could be official cover.
Can't.
What?
I got an ID and an address on our Valley Boy. Daniel Farnham,
originally from
Anyway.
Here in a student visa, studying hotel and restaurant management at Glen Forest College. No police record.
Is he gonna leave the hotel?
Strangely enough, no.
Are we done here?
I am. You're not. Yeah, I have to leave here in probably 3, 2, 1. Let's roll.
Jim, you know, if you want to hold me, this is really not the way to go about it.
Really? And how do I go about holding you?
Let me see that stress. You can't.
Really?
Okay, Wes.
You just made a career in this state.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing when you was flattening me back there.
Last chance. What go on Wall Island?
I could use a vacation.
The Jen isn't here.
No, that's probably just the seagulls. Look, we have to go unless there's something else you want to tell us.
You've heard about this, that's all I'll tell you.
Probably.
What if I have to use the restroom?
Okay.